Well, the good news here is the heat wave is not expected to last as long or be as hot as what we saw at the end of June. That's when hundreds of people went to ERs and urgent care clinics. Our team coverage picks back up with Fox 12's Audrey Wheel as she checks in with local hospitals about their concerns. Audrey?
Nora, we know that there's been a recent increase in COVID hospitalizations, plus emergency departments are already busy with people who delayed care during the pandemic and people who are getting out more, having more accidents. We spoke to the director of emergency services at OHSU, who says they're handling this high volume, but we all need to be careful in this heat.
It's really hot out there.
Not quite triple digits, at least not yet. Still, it's another blast of hot weather in the Portland area.
I don't have anywhere else to go, and so I came here.
Pamela Taylor tells us she's homeless and called 211 to get to this Multnomah County Cooling Center in Gresham.
The staff has been really awesome and nice, feeding me, and give me water. And so wasn't at a cooling center, I'd probably be hot and miserable and wouldn't have nowhere to go. And I'd even be hotter toting these bags around.
We're not seeing record-shattering temps like we did in late June that led to more than 500 heat-related emergency and urgent care visits, putting hospital beds in critically short supply. But Desi McHugh, the director of emergency services at OHSU, says regional hospitals are still running at very high capacity, and there's always the possibility of more people coming in with heat illness.
It's really important that even though it won't be as hot, that people are taking good care of themselves during this heat and that they're paying attention to their bodies in this.
She says last time people did things like worked in their yards during the heat of the day, drank too much alcohol or too many sugary drinks, which can be dehydrating, stayed in the sun too long, or didn't go to cooling centers. She says the hospital is seeing more COVID cases and the emergency department is already busy, but they're able to handle it.
We triage patients according to how ill they are. So the sicker people present, the faster they'll end up getting seen. And we are prepared to staff up and be able to handle those emergencies.
And as a reminder, a higher than normal body temperature, dizziness, nausea, confusion, and muscle cramps are signs to see a doctor. Anyone who has chest pain or loses consciousness should go to the ER. And as far as those cooling centers, we do have a complete list by county on our website. And today, the Portland Bureau of Emergency Management put out a call to get some volunteers to staff those cooling centers. We have that link to kptv.com. Reporting live in Southeast Portland, Audrey Wheel, Fox 12 Oregon.